Ever Defence Expo is kicked off in Goa.
Absolutely, and this is something that we at CNBC TV 18 have been tracking very, very closely. 47 countries, 1,000 companies, and that pretty much sums up the 9th edition of the Defence Expo, India's biggest ever land, naval and homeland security exhibition, which kicked off in South Goa today. And this comes at a time when the defence sector is standing at a threshold of a new era. The new defence procurement policy, the launch of which was announced by the Defence Minister while speaking at the inaugural ceremony today, is aimed at boosting India's target of Make in India, and it also hopes to give a big boost to domestic SMEs as well as get India to be positioned as an export hub. Now, day one of the Defence Expo is our top focus as our colleagues Rituparna, Bhuyan and Alexander Mathew get you all the action from ground zero.
It's an impressive display here in south of Goa, but the heat and the traffic snarls almost played spoilsport. This is the largest edition of Defence Expo ever to be held in India, with confirmed participations of over 1,000 Indian and global companies.
The event was inaugurated by the Defence Minister Manohar Paarikar, who said that we're finally on the verge of seeing Make in India for defence.
We are already on the verge of major Make in India in defence. The response to exposition, besides being in Goa, is also because of Make in India program of Prime Minister, which defence is pushing very hard and with a lot of success.
This is a mobile sensor and weapon system developed by the DRDO. There is a new category called IDDM in the DPP 2016, which seeks to promote joint ventures between Indian and foreign companies. Companies like Kalyani Group want to take advantage of this and sign several joint ventures over the course of this year.
If what is written in the DPP that, indigenously designed and developed product, and they are talking about 40% indigenous content, ours is 100% indigenous content, okay? And I think it also makes us very competitive, because when we manufacture everything, our costs are much lower, and it makes us very competitive. So I think we have now a good policy platform to work with.
Right.
We have products ready.
Right.
We just have to find a way to test them and take them to the market.
Larsen & Toubro is one of the largest Indian suppliers to the Defence Ministry. Now, we caught up with the head of the defence vertical of L&T, and he is quite optimistic about the number of orders that are going to come his way. He also says that strategic partnerships are going to be key for Indian companies in the defence space in the near future.
The capex of L&T today, actually sunken in defence, is between 7,000 to 8,000 crores.
Right.
So we are someone who's not just been talking.
Yeah.
We actually created this infrastructure over the last 7 to 8 years.
I spoke to Boeing about its sourcing plans from India, and the company sees a huge increase in sourcing from this country.
We have already lined up a lot of Indian partners who are going to visit us in our exhibit area, and we're going to have a lot of productive discussions about making India.
Tata Motors is confident that the new defence procurement policy will help it get a lot more orders. The company has orders worth a total of 1,400 crore rupees going into the new financial year.
Year after year, the DPP is making it easier for private sector companies to operate in the defence space. And I'm sure this year's DPP, which is about to be announced, will also be in the direction which encourages companies like Tata Motors to invest and to expect a lot of business from the defence sector.
So that's action from day one of the Defence Expo in Goa, which is of course the home state of the Defence Minister Manohar Paarikar. We'll get you more details at 9 p.m. on India Business Hour.